public timetables were recently pushed back, but by very different amounts. On one side, we have the technical timetable for humanoid robotics production. On the other, the political timetable for European Union regulation governing artificial intelligence. The physical deployment of these robots is arriving later than announced, but the rules written specifically to govern them are arriving significantly later.
The gap between these timelines is the story. Humanoid robot production is delayed by months, but the rules written for them are delayed by years. Between these two shifting schedules, a structural, unprotected window opens up. This is a window where the industrial ramp-up of embodied artificial intelligence takes place before the intended regulatory framework becomes applicable. Let's establish the baseline by looking at what was publicly documented and verifiable exactly 1 year ago. There were dated announcements from major companies, named production lines, massive unit targets, and strict regulatory deadlines from the EU. The robot body was a concrete promise attached to a specific calendar year. Everything was public, which is exactly what makes today's comparison possible.
We'll start with the technical timeline to see exactly how those physical production promises have shifted. Based on confirmed reports from Yahoo Finance and Teslarati, Tesla's Model S and Model X manufacturing lines in Fremont were torn down in exactly 46 days. That rapid teardown was executed specifically to clear physical space for the production of their humanoid robot, Optimus. But tearing down a line isn't the same as running a new one. As verified in their Q2 shareholder update, the Optimus lines are currently being installed, but there is no formal series production as of the 23rd of July 2026. What was originally projected for a summer start is now broadly anticipated later this year. In addition, the Generation 3 or V3 reveal was pushed back yet again. While the specific calendar dates for initial production slipped, the massive scale of the targets did not.
A delay of a few months is entirely expected when assembling machines with 10,000 unique parts. But the vital data point is that the ultimate production goals remain firmly locked in. Take Tesla's announced second factory, Giga Texas. The long-term production goal announced for that facility is 10 million units per year, and the announced start date for that specific factory's ramp-up remains the summer of 2027.
It isn't just one manufacturer. Figure AII currently reports a 90-minute assembly time per robot. Their announced target is to scale that capacity to 1 million units per year within this decade. Then we have Boston Dynamics, who made two completely separate announcements that must not be merged. First, their Atlas robot is announced to be deployed at Hyundai manufacturing plants in the year 2026. Second, and entirely separately, the company is planning a production facility with a capacity of 30,000 units per year. To be precise with the data, that 30,000 unit capacity has absolutely no confirmed target date in the sources. The year 2026 belongs strictly to the initial Hyundai deployment alone.
Shifting to the political timeline, specifically the Digital Omnibus on AI, we see that the second clock has slipped much further.
A provisional political agreement from the 7th of May 2026 alters the original regulatory clock. The first major shift involves Annex III. The high-risk duties for standalone AI systems are set to be deferred by 16 months. The new target date for these specific obligations is the 2nd of December 2027. The second, much larger delay involves Annex I. These are the duties for artificial intelligence that is embedded into regulated products, which explicitly means machines and robots. This crucial set of obligations is set to be deferred all the way to the 2nd of August 2028. We're no longer talking about a delay of months, but a delay of years. The critical question, then, is, what exactly happens on the original baseline target date of the 2nd of August 2026? To be perfectly accurate, that original date isn't completely empty. Article 50 transparency and disclosure duties do apply on schedule. The marking of synthetic content applies on schedule. And member states are required to have national regulatory sandboxes up and running. But what explicitly does not apply on this date are the high-risk duties relevant to a physical, autonomous robot operating on a factory floor. The official framing for this legislative postponement is simplification and relief. We should present the strongest objection to our own analysis fairly and at full strength. It sounds like this. Deferral is realistic. You simply cannot regulate a technology that isn't in series production yet. Applying a rigid rulebook to a machine that doesn't exist at scale presents genuine practical problems. But that objection ultimately misses the structural reality of industrial scale. The window exactly before series production is the only period in which rules shape an industry rather than merely attempting to correct it.
Once millions of physical units are rolling off assembly lines, you're no longer regulating an intention or a prototype. You are regulating a massive, deeply integrated installed base.
When we place these two independent timelines side by side, the structural gap becomes undeniable.
On the production side, the lines are being installed now. The massive Giga Texas scale-up targets the summer of 2027. The push toward millions of units per year happens right across this timeframe. On the regulatory side, the relevant duties for standalone high-risk systems are set to be deferred until December 2027, and the strict rules for AI embedded in robots are to be postponed until August 2028. The entire announced industrial ramp-up sits squarely before the date the specific robot-relevant regulatory duties become applicable. The data shows us a structural finding. Nobody designed this window, and nobody closed it. This isn't a conspiracy. It is a strict coordination gap with a concrete timeframe and a concrete object. We have two separate institutions, the tech industry and the European legislature, operating on entirely different clocks, addressing the exact same object, neither looking at the other.
When an industry scales millions of units in an unregulated window, who assumes the risk of the installed base?